Air. It's way too early for the fake. This that real game for real bros. No decaf, no cap. Welcome to Shogun Bros, no decaf. Live every weekday, 6:30 in the morning, Central Time. Did you hear what I said? Central Time. We talk dogs, bloodline building to yard work, from stud talk to the truth behind the pups. This ain't no highlight reel. It's how you really build legacy. Shogun Bros, no decaf. Pull up, pull up, handle yours. This ain't just content. It's culture. Welcome to the Cookout with TOYO, where family vibes meet front porch truth.
Man, what happened? What's going on?
I don't know.
I don't know, man. That happened yesterday. I don't know how that happened, man.
Did Dre do it? He came
What?
in and tripped over the cords.
Nah, man. Yesterday, while the plane cut off in the middle of the intro, and they did the same thing today.
I ain't do nothing to do that. I ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. And look, check this out.
Yeah.
Our boys live on Radio River. I'm over there in the back chat, still dancing to the music and everything. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good.
We getting it together. Hey, JT, what's happening?
Let me go get my breakfast together, man. I'm eating my breakfast with y'all this morning. I made some Filipino tocino, so I'm gonna be listening real quick. But I'll be right back. Let me go warm my breakfast up.
All right, salute.
Okay.
Yes, sir. What's up, bro?
Ain't much, man. Can't call it, might spoil it, man. Hey,
Yes,
man,
sir.
You the MJ of the squad, man. You the
Man,
MJ.
listen here. You ain't even gonna do that. You ain't even gonna do that this
Shaq.
morning. Hold on.
Shaq. I'm
Huh?
Shaq.
Hold on.
Shaq.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me talk to you. Hey, did you put the link in there? Let the doors open for the brother. Hey, y'all, start. Can y'all start telling us what y'all bringing to the cookout? Like if somebody bringing chicken and somebody, when y'all coming in the door, y'all just go ahead and say what y'all got. What y'all like? Yeah, I got the chicken today, or I got whatever. You know, spice this thing on up. You know what I mean? Like y'all niggas be acting like, you know what I mean? Come on, man. Spice this thing on up. What niggas bringing? And if you don't do it, believe me, people is looking, and you know how niggas doing the project. They're gonna be talking about how much you ate, and you ain't bring shit. You'll never bring no plates or none of that shit. So just when you come in there, if you don't want to hit the like and subscribe, just at least tell us that you bring a plate. You know, you bringing the chicken, you bringing the plates, you bringing something. Goddamn, shit. You know what I mean? Anyway, salute. This show, man. First of all, man, for real, on some real shit, yo. You know, let me get my shit together. Yo, this cookout, man, this cookout is dedicated to my brother, Big A. On some real shit, I ain't joking or nothing. Like, salute my brother, Big A. I'm gonna give him his flowers while I can. And this show gonna be dedicated to that brother, cause like, man, that nigga is really a thorough ass nigga, yo. And you know, and that nigga called me Big Bro last night. Yo, and I really felt that shit, and like, yo, that nigga, you know what I mean? Without being said, this show dedicated to my brother Big A, thorough ass nigga in my book, Royal King. You dig what I'm saying? If I had a couple more niggas like him and Drake, man, we ain't gonna be building no yards, nigga. We building kingdoms out this motherfucker. But anyway, let's get it with this shit. Like yesterday, man, you know, me being a scarred person and shit, or whatever, like, I got certain things with me that are bad habits and stuff like that. You know, I don't trust people. It's hard, like, you know, for me to get new friends, it's gonna be hard as shit. You dig? And you know, and you know, I really take like loyalty and shit like that. Like, I really take that shit serious, and I really, like, you know, like, a motherfucker do a lot of things, but when your best friend or your family or whatever, or somebody you trust cross you, it hit different, and it always hit different from the beginning. So that's one thing a nigga like me, you know, I be like not wanting that type shit. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm saying these things, yo, because for real, I had a real talk. I had like a real talk with Big A last night. It might not have been real to him or whatever, but like for real, for real, man. I learned a big lesson. I learned a big lesson, man. And like you know, every night, man, when I be doing stuff and everything, like every day, yo, I try to be better than I was the day before. And like, you know, and I be getting tested all the time. And like, yo, before I be going to sleep, and I be like ready to go to sleep, and I be thinking, yeah, I reevaluate the day and how I did in certain tests. Because believe me, if you stay in the way, you're gonna recognize your tests that you're going through and how you performed in those things. And like, you know, I thought I was having a good day yesterday. I thought I was, you know, and I was ready to rest my head. And every time I think I'm running like, you know, 4 or 5 steps frontwards, man, it seemed like, boy, I fall back like a motherfucker, which means like at the end of the day, I failed the test with fucking flying colors yesterday, yo. I failed the fucking test with flying colors yesterday on far as how I'm trying to be. But I learned a lesson. And like, that's why this show is dedicated to my brother Big A, because I realized the motherfucking that potato salad with the raisins in it and that motherfucking green bean casserole, man, I'm gonna start getting a scoop of that every day on my plate. Every day on my plate, I'm gonna put a scoop of that on my motherfucking plate, both out of each bowl, cause you know what I mean. Those raisins are antioxidant or whatever, and he made it with good ingredients, and those green beans is good for you and all that, and it's symbolic of a man in life to me. Like, you know, as a man, you got to learn to eat things that you don't like and learn how to get stronger off of them. And you know what I mean? And you really ain't no big boy if you can't do that. So I just want to salute my brother Big A, and I'm gonna be me and him got our special big boy table, and we have that motherfucking bowl of you know what I'm talking about, them 2 big bowls over there. Y'all can come at our table with y'all other stuff and steak like that. But like, yeah, over here at this big boy table, you gotta get a scoop of that. You gotta get a scoop of both bowls to sit down with us. And I really feel that, brother. You dig what I'm saying? And like I said, you know, and also I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all, I was acting like a straight diva last night. That's how the fuck that's how I know. Oh, you gonna let me say my shit, nigga? Hey, listen, that's how I failed that test, yo, with flying colors, man. I thought about that shit. I was like a straight diva, my nigga. And like, you know what I mean? We all human and shit, you know, different things, you know, and we all got our things with it. And like, it take a real nigga to understand that shit. It take a nigga that been there and done that. It take a nigga that has seen some crazy shit to even be talking to me and know how to deal with me. You gotta be half crazy. You dig what I'm saying? or you been around some crazy shit that it ain't gonna shock you. You dig what I'm saying? So I gotta respect the people that understand my language and shit like that, because that's my whole thing when I be saying stay royal, I'ma stay loyal. Because man, for real, man, this is a thing I really believe in. Like, yo, you gotta recognize good people. And you got to treat them like royalty when you find them, man, because it ain't like, you know what I mean? You ain't, you know, those are blessings, man. And like, man, so like, man, I just wanted to salute you, bro, and tell you that I will be getting a scoop of each one of those bowls every day and all that. And because like, yeah, on my diva shit, y'all, man, I'm telling you, if you would have seen what I seen, y'all niggas would still be laughing today. Y'all niggas will be still laughing today. But listen, man, the whole thing is it was a synchronicity, and it was a synchronicity thing, because like, look, we was talking about AI and shit, right? We was talking about AI shit yesterday. And you know, and like, yeah, I really learned about AI fucking yesterday, boy. I know some shit about it. So listen, first of all, First of all, me and Dre and Saki, man, Dre, I don't know about you and Saki, but I'm mad as shit at AI, yo. AI is not right at all. They are. I see now what the fuck is up. Like, yo,
What happened?
hey, yo. I don't know. Big A might ain't tell you, but we gonna get through it. You gonna figure it out. I don't know, but listen, man, I seen some shit, Slim. And I went and jumped slam out the window. I went jump slam out the window, calling you. You ain't answer the phone. I called nigga. I called you to tell you meet me at the motherfucking Shogun Temple. I called Dre. And I called, I call, hey nigga, meet me at the Shogun Temple, nigga. Boom, boom, boom. So yeah. So boom, so Ace like, all right, what's going on? I'm like, no, just meet me at the Shogun Temple, man. Boom, boom, boom. We go over that jump. So like, I was like, yo, boom, 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 man. Who's that at the cookout, Slim? So I said, who's that at the cookout? He said, because you know Big A somebody puts the motherfucking the shit up the day before. So you know, so man, Big A put somebody up on the screen, right? So I'm looking at that shit, Slim. I didn't know who that was at the cookout, right? I'm thinking that, you know, a hating ass show or something trying to clown me or something that you know, redid our shit and put it up there. So I'm looking all around like, oh, who fucking with me? And then I realized, hold up, this coming from our camp. This coming from in the house. I'm like, man, well, who the fuck is that dude right there? Is he a special guest? Is he a special guest or something? Man, that nigga looked like, first of all, I didn't know who he was. Was he he old school dog trainer? I'm trying to figure out who the fuck he was. So I called A, like, yo, who the fuck is that? This nigga A say, what you mean? That's you. I said, no, fuck it ain't me, nigga. I said, no, the fuck it ain't me. I don't know who the fuck that is up there. Like, well, I just went off, right? Like, boom, 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 man. Like, first of all, that nigga, I don't know who he is, and I ain't no judge of nigga, but like, man, that nigga looked like he had charges that I already had my own charges. That nigga looked like he had some shit too. Like, I ain't want to accept that nigga charges, whatever the fuck he was doing. You know what I mean? You know, you look at that nigga, he look like one of them niggas like, yeah. So I'm like, yo, what is they doing? I was like, yo. So A was like, nah, yo, that's the AI. That's the AI joint. I ain't even peep it. I ain't even peep that joint before I put it out, because you know what I mean? Woo. He was like, that's the AI. I was like, man, you gotta get that shit up off there, man. But look, he broke it down to me what AI do, right? And yo, he showed me y'all picture, man. And what it did to you and Saki, yo. I said, oh my goodness. I said, Slim, AI wrong for that shit. Like, no, man, no, AI is not right. They are still working on that shit. Like, no, that hey, but salute, bro. But like, yeah, with all that being said, bro, today I'm dedicating the cookout to you. And also, yeah, man, dude, I want riding the Impala today. First of all, can I smoke? Can I smoke in that jump? First of all,
yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna ride in the Impala today, right? And I want you to take me like through. I want to take a ride with you, bro. Cause like I say, man, you a thorough ass nigga, man. So basically, like, man, take me a ride through the St. Louis streets, man, and just go down memory lane and talk to me. You know, talk to me about how it was up in that jump. You know, different things that hit your mind. You know what I mean? Real nigga shit, man. Like, you know what I mean? We cruising in the Impala, and I'm blowing, man. And I visit you, man, in St. Louis, man. And you take me around, bro. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I know you had restaurants and all that different things. I know you had all types of stuff going on. But just tell me how it was, man. I know it wasn't easy. And like, man, can you just like tell me some things, please? Salute.
Yeah. Well, hold up, I can't just let you slide past all that without me, saying something. But nah, man, Toyo, man, like Toyo, one of them boys, like if you've ever really been through something, like you ever really, been there, and a lot of us have, man. When you chop it up with somebody who you know when, you know what I'm saying, they been through there, man. You know what I'm saying? So I got like it's an unspoken bond that, I got with Toyo, man. It is the utmost respect. So I get a call from Toyo yesterday, and Toyo like, yo, told you, you know what I'm saying? Like, da 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 da. And I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? I can feel it, and I know what it is, you know what I'm saying? I know where it's coming from. And I like, it's warranted. And I'm like, yeah, man, like, you know, because your boy Big A, man, be moving a lot, man. He be doing a lot, juggling a lot. And I'm overlooking stuff. I'm chopping, editing, and I just throw stuff around and stuff, man. And it look good to me. I'm like, shit, it look same. Boom, you know, and I get the call. I'm like, damn. And you know, and it's like, man, when you have a lot of respect for somebody, man, and it's like a sincerely honest mistake, it's just like, man, like, you know what I'm saying? It's one of the things, man. But yeah, nah, we now, you know, it's funny, man, now, but like at the same time, I was like, whoa, I was like, man, nah, it ain't like that, bro. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? Hold up, man, hold on, chill out, you know. But yeah, it's all good, man. Love you, bro. But
Yeah,
nah,
but
man.
real talk. But like just the way you handle yourself in that situation, I know you've been there and done that. And like sometimes niggas need that type shit just to recognize, like, cause some niggas would have responded differently. You know what I mean? Would have responded way differently. Like, you know what I mean? So like, man, basically, man, you a straight G for that shit, my nigga. You a straight G for that shit, bro. You a straight G for that shit, straight like that.
Yeah, nah, cause listen, man, I'm being for real, and it's like it's certain things that I'd never speak about, man, because first of all, it's a lot of stuff that's already on social media for everybody to dive into, man, and you know, like the podcast, is the death of the street. You know what I'm saying? The podcast is the death of the street. But you know, when you've really been around, you know, gorillas and the whole nine. You don't go stomping through, you know what I'm saying? You don't go stomping through the jungle because you're gonna step on somebody's feet. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so,
sir.
you know, you gotta move a certain type of way. And when conflicts happen, man, you know, it's a lot of talking before it's walking because it's serious. Like it's serious, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't no take backs. It ain't none of that. So
right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't none of that. So you move accordingly. If you have an issue, you better think about it. You know what I'm saying? So when things are said, like you better, you know what I'm saying? Did you get the message? It ain't about what's, you know what I'm saying, necessarily what's said. We can see past all of that. Did you get the message? And the message was clear. I understood the assignment. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot. That's what I be trying to say, man. A lot of people start getting off in their emotions and stuff like that. Nah, man, the issue is occurring, man. Like, man, you don't go stomping your feet around gorillas, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you better, you know, because it's just a certain way to move, man. And that's why I say, Toyo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of things that we know that's unspoken. That's why we got the bond the way that we had a bond, man. I understood you 1,000%. You know
yeah, man. I love you for that. I love you for that. That's why I'm your number one fan now, my nigga. And I'm in the car riding in the Impala with you, nigga. I feel good in the Impala. And niggas better not mess with you never. Cause like, that's how we rolling. And I'm just chilling laid back. This your word, man. I'm just chilling laid back, man. But like, I know it was grimy in St. Louis, you feel me? So like you a survivor, and now you know you got your own, you know, big boy now, you grown man and got your family and shit like that. But like, I know it wasn't easy for you to get there and get there. So like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, any of your adversities you might want to share with us about the St. Louis?
Yeah, I definitely can, man. So you know, I moved to St. Louis when I was, I want to say 13. I moved to St. Louis when I was 13, man, and you know, Fred coming straight out of Houston. You know, I'm a military brat though. You know, I've had one of them crazy lives, man. It's hard to explain. I'm from everywhere but from nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So I moved to St. Louis, man, and the neighborhood that I stayed in it's a real nice, it's a nice neighborhood to, you know, for to be a black neighborhood. It's one of the oldest neighborhoods in St. Louis, and it's black neighborhoods, not in St. Louis, in the state of Missouri, and it's one of them old segregated type neighborhoods. You know, it's one of the oldest ones. You got trade tracks separating, you know, one side from the other side, and the whole time. But on the black side, like, you know, it's more of a middle class type deal, and you got a lot of so, you know, people out there, you know, it's the suburbs kind of, you know what it's like in the suburbs, you know, they want to be from the city, they not like that, they want to be like this or whatever. And I remember when I first moved there, it was a kid that used to be coming around, I messing with my pops for whatever reason. And he kind of looked like me. I had thick glasses and all. He had thick glasses. He's like, "That's your, you know what I'm saying? That's your, you know what I'm saying? That's your friend. Y'all go kick it together or whatnot." So, so people started associating us together or whatnot, man. You know what I'm saying? They started associating, and you know, he's not even from the neighborhood. He died from the city or whatnot, man. And he beefing with the whole neighborhood. Little did I know. Right. So that was my introduction, and from that point on, I was fighting from that point on, man. And you know, it's one of them old neighborhoods, and you know, I'm not from the neighborhood, so you know, it's one of those old neighborhoods, man, where everybody related. You know what I'm saying? You cool with this person, but you beefing with this person, and they cousins, then they try to jump you type deal. So I grew up getting my ass beat, you know, getting jumped and all that. You know, it was rarely a time that I got like one-on-one. Yeah. But it you know what I'm saying, and I'm just being honest, man. Yeah, they used to whoop me, but I was bigger for my size. So, you know, the people that I would get into it with would be like 18, 19, and I'm 13. I'm 13. You know what I'm saying? Man, when my nuts drop, you know, because, you know, the boy, it was a different story. But, you know, that was, you know, but it wasn't in that neighborhood right there, wasn't anything where people were just, you know, losing their lives. It was a lot of imitation and wannabe type stuff, man. It wasn't nothing like you know, me coming from Houston, man. Like, it'd be times, you know, it's just crazy, you know, just hood stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know,
so like, so when you got, you know, when you went high school out there too?
Yeah.
So I know you was an athlete. I think you said you was an athlete. So like, once you got to the high school, all right. So you know, you in high school and shit. Motherfuckers know you and shit or whatever. Like, what made you get?
What made me what? You went out a little bit. Hey, Toyo, you went out, bro.
You did that. There you go.
Yeah. What you say, bro?
I think you said you was an athlete. You got to sports. Like, I think you ran track or something. Did you do anything sports in high school or something?
I was cold at football, man. And I, you know, like I say, man, I had one of them lives, man, where I was kind of like tossed around. I ended up in Alabama, man, in Huntsville, Alabama, staying with some friends of the family. And this was 8th grade going, and they had summer camp, you know, spring camp for football. And this was my first real time to really get my shine on, because where I was at before, I really didn't get to play, because there was a lot of people before me, but I was cold. So they had summer camp, and it, you know, it's the little summer game, you know, because all the high school coaches are out there, man. You know, because they looking at the 8th graders, because that's their next come up.
Yeah.
And man, it was stupid, man, because I knew it. I knew the game inside and out. You know, they only had 6 plays for the spring camp on offense and defense. So and each play was in a different formation, so you could tell the damn play.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, you know, long story short, man, it was like 28-21. I scored every touchdown on there. They kicked me out. I got booted out the game because I was high stepping, and that was the first time that I really got my shine. And the people that I was staying with, they started to go through a divorce, so I had to bounce. But the coaches started reaching out, trying to get me to stay with them or something like that, to trying to get me to stay in that area or whatnot, man. But then I ended up, from there, where did I go from there? I ended up in San Marcos, Texas. Yeah, right down the street, man. I got a scholarship to San Marcos Baptist Academy, a partial scholarship for football, man.
So when you in these situations, right? Like when the people's like where you was at in Alabama, and now you gotta go to this other spot you at. Like, talk to us about like some of the things you like. I'm figuring you got your toughness. Where you say where would you say you got your toughness from, or when because you say I started getting my shine right there. But so explain to us when you start feeling yourself, like how you knew you was getting your shine, like how you knew you was gonna do it. Like, did you get it from all them times you was getting jumped and all that shit? I'm just asking where the fuel for the fire came from.
So, oh yeah, oh hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like maneuvering around it saved me a lot, man. Okay. Because the things that I would get into and the places I would being that I moved around a lot.
Yeah.
The people that I would hang around. Yeah. Like let's say, I left Houston, I would come back, it'd be like such and such locked up, such and such got into this, such and such this and this and that. Yeah. If I was there, I probably would have been, right along with them.
I got
the clique that I was hanging around in St. Louis, man, them niggas, you know what I'm saying? As a youngster, like them boys dope things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so how you get off the yard though? Like how you get off the yard, like you was performing and people took you in, like you reached out to people, like how would you be able to travel with these,
how you see me now is how I was as a kid. You know what I'm saying? So,
you just like, going out there.
As far as street activity, I'm wherever it's at. You know what I'm saying? When I was on the East Coast, and you know what I'm saying? I had my little brother come up here. I drag my little brother around, man. I'll be in Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Wherever it's at, wherever I got to go, that's where I'm going. Yeah. I'll be, you know what I'm saying? I'm moving from Houston to St. Louis to Philly. I'm talking about J Street. I used to go down there and fool with them boys, man. I'm talking about like I'm you know what I'm saying, 120 50 limits, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand. So you go to these different areas at a young age. But you know what I mean? So go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
Oh yeah, but I tell you what though, I don't fool with DC and I don't fool with Baltimore. Salute to y'all, man.
I understand. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know why? Because
I understand.
Hey, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and you playing the game of survival. You playing the game of survival, and you out of town and all that shit. So you got to go where you can go. You got to make your best moves. That's why I'm listening to you, because like you out there young, traveling at the United States.
Oh yeah,
and it's about survival early. That's what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying?
But see, the thing is, being that I had to move around against my will at a young age, it gave me all the gall to get out there and move. You know what I'm saying, with my chest out.
Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Because a lot of my homeboys in that area, because if you talk to my family from Houston, they be like, I'm from overseas. Yeah. You talk to my family in St. Louis, they tell you I'm from Houston. Yeah. You talk to my family, you know what I'm saying? You talk to the people on the East Coast, they be like, they damn near think I'm from there. That's right. So it's like, moving around, but like all those people in those areas damn near wouldn't even leave their section of the city.
I understand that. That's real shit.
So you know what I'm saying? If it's something that's missing, I can go get it.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? What y'all ain't willing to do, I'll do. I'll go put it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it was a lot of and a lot of people had hand-me-downs. A lot of people had a lot of hand-me-downs and whatnot, and that stuff, I had to get my out the dirt. So it was a lot of trial and error on my end, man. Just in life, you know what I'm saying. Period in life. So a lot of times when the shit hit the fan, the boys would crumble, and I knew how to handle myself. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, they always had a crutch. You know what I'm saying? You know, that people was looking out for them or whatnot. So I had to learn how to maneuver on my own. And then, you know, that built a monster out of me. You know what I'm saying? It really built a monster out of me, man. And then being around older people, like for example, like you older than me, bro. If we was younger and I'm fooling with you, man, I ain't asking you for nothing. I'm not doing. The only thing I'm asking you for is game. And most of the OGs that I'll be around, man, they taking me under their wing just like people would take me under their wing today, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of questions I ask. I'm not like the way I move is completely different, man. Like I don't know, and I'm real reserved. And I shut the fuck up when I'm supposed to shut up. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
but yeah.
So real talk. I'm riding with you, bro. I'm rolling up another one. So when did you start? Go ahead.
I don't want to be saying too much because
I know.
Like I'll get to saying stuff I shouldn't be saying.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. When this a real conversation for you. You know what I mean? I understand what you're saying. So listen. What about you? Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, I ain't gonna want. I'm older, so I ain't gonna make you take me too much in the hot spot. I'm old. I'm old. I want to chill anyway. I don't want us to have to be getting shot at and shit, all that type shit. So listen. Yeah. When did you start realizing your cooking skills and all that, and that you can make money off of cooking and shit?
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so let me put it like this, bro. It was all a game, man. It was all a game. You know, and
you want to tell us the game, or you want to keep it? You want to school us in?
No.
I'm
gonna break it down. Like, you know, to be honest, this is me. You know what I'm saying? Stripping down everything and really telling y'all what it really is, man. Like for me, man, it was certain times that I had opportunities that I should have taken advantage of as a kid, but I didn't know any better and I didn't have any guidance. And you know what I'm saying? While a lot of my, you know, closest kin, blood wouldn't accept me. I was getting kicked around like a football, the streets accepted.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
That was you know what I'm saying? You know, and it just is what it is. So I played the game. Mm-hmm. until it got real. You know what I'm saying? And now, you know what I'm saying? I'm 10 toes in. And there ain't no looking back. You know what I'm saying? So it was like that as far as that perspective. But as far as me, and you know, it is what it is. It is
yes,
what
sir.
It is, man.
Yes, sir.
But,
yes, sir.
You know, I wish it would have been different, and it ain't even nothing to brag about, man. That's why you rarely hear me talk about anything having to do with anything, man. But like,
man, that's why I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You I'm telling you, man, you was like royalty last night, yo, and like that's why I say that potato salad and that green bean casserole, I'm getting the scoop of that shit every day. And like it's about being a man out this junk, man, surviving it and all that shit. And you know what I mean? And you be working to this day, like, you know, motherfuckers don't even be realizing. I'm sure they realize by now because they see you on every show, like, yo, he doing it all, and he doing a whole bunch of other stuff in the background. And like that's it seems like that's your work ethic. So you just go hard. You feel me? So like I salute that shit. You dig what I'm saying? I'm sitting at the big boy table with you, and you know what I mean? That's how it is. You know, I'm just smoking my L, but go ahead, continue on, bro. So like, okay, the cooking thing. Okay, boom, and then you actually got a restaurant out of it and all that. But like I understand you got a big family though, right? Brothers and sisters and shit.
Yeah, so you know, man, you know, salute to my mother's side of the family. You know, they from Palestine, Texas, man. My grandmother, you talking about some country? Yeah, you talking about country? My grandmother's name was T. Wee Ellis. Yes.
Say it again, Pee Wee Ellis. Pee Wee Ellis, did I say it right?
No, T. Wee.
T. Wee.
Yeah,
T. Wee Ellis. T. Wee Ellis. Don't get it messed up. T. Wee Ellis. Salute. Palestine, Texas in the building. Salute.
Yeah, she was a G. She was a G. She had 13 kids, man. And like in the 60s, they started to trickle out to Houston. So my family started to migrate out to Houston. And that's how, the ties to Houston. But on my father from St. Lucia, I'm half West Indian. So I got an international family at that. I got
Oh
family
yeah, I
friends.
did. Yeah, you did. I
Yeah,
did hear you say that somewhere. You got a little
yeah,
West Indian in you. Okay, that's what's up.
yeah. Yeah, and I got international brothers and sisters. I got two German sisters that's mixed German and black. I got a German brother mixed German and black. Got a sister that's Puerto Rican and black. Shit, yeah,
Shit.
y'all seen my little brother. Shit, my oldest brother, straight from the islands. You know what I'm saying? And y'all heard my pops talk. He sound like Biggs from Belly. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like,
okay, yeah.
yeah,
Man, salute to
yeah.
your family, man. Salute to your family,
Yeah,
man. Yeah, yeah. Salute to them, and salute to your experiences and all that, and salute to the people around you and all that. Cause like, yeah, man, you a real
yeah,
one. You a real one. You one of them ones, man. But go ahead, keep on.
man. Oh yeah, man. I appreciate it, bro. But nah, man. Yeah, man. My whole focus, man, is I don't want to let the team down. You know what I'm saying? It's always been like that. You know what I'm saying? So, when I'm moving for y'all. I'm moving for everybody, man. I got nothing but love for y'all. So when you called me yesterday, I'm like, man, let the team down. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? But
Nah,
nah,
bro,
but
that
at
was
the
that was
same,
me. That was me being on
yeah.
my diva shit. That's all. I jumped out the
Nah,
window on some
nah.
diva shit.
What?
But
Let me tell
you
you what
know,
I saw. Let me tell you what I saw. I saw the old Toyo. I saw Toyo going into a bag, and it was coming out, and like the whole deal is, I got that side too, so I can see it. I know it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's an invisible type of. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
you was
Wow.
my real
Like,
brother doing that. You was my real
hey,
brother last night. You let
hey,
me vent out
hey,
in y'all
yeah,
yard. The queen ain't even trip off me disturbing y'all or nothing. She was like,
yeah,
those brothers out there, let them go ahead and talk. And
yeah.
y'all gave me a plate with that potato salad and shit on the way home. Like, go on out here, you heard? Salute, salute.
Yeah, no, man, cause like I don't say it, and it don't sound right coming from me, cause it don't. It just it's hard to believe, but bro, I'm throwed off. Like I am for real throwed off. Like you know what I'm saying, I'm off my rocker. So when you start going off, I understand. I get it. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? I
But
know. You know.
I definitely don't want. I don't want you to go off. That's for fucking
Nah,
show. I don't want you to go off.
I don't, man. I'm different, but let my wife tell you I'm bipolar. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, that's what
But
I
like,
mean. That's why I love it, man. Cause like, man, we all crazy, man. But like, some people
yeah,
get each other, man. I like when my niggas get me, man. I like that shit, man. So I love it when my
yeah,
niggas get me, man. I got to recognize it, man. Like shit, cause like, man, I know I'm crazy, man. I know I'm half crazy. Like, but some people
yeah,
be thinking that they not crazy though. That's what be getting me. They be thinking that they not crazy. Like, but it's cool though.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Salute, bro.
hmm Yeah, man. But nah, bro, man. Like, yeah. So, yeah, I moved around, man. I've seen a lot. I've seen as far as the world, man. I've seen more of the world than most people have seen in their whole life before I was 18. So that gave me a different view on things that a lot of people couldn't see in their area. So the way I would move, shoot, I took things a lot more lighter than what everybody would you know what I'm saying, take heavy, because I know it's more out there in the world, you
Yes,
know.
sir. Yes, sir. And you
And
gotta
that's
make it home. You gotta make it home. You
yeah,
know what I mean? Especially
got
you
it.
got loved ones and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, but I mean the thing is, like, my whole life, and being the way that I move from city to city, state to state, I've never been flashy. I don't like, you know what I'm saying, because I don't like eyes on me. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, and that's why I say, because a lot of people that I used to run with, they still active doing their thing,
I
and
understand.
they
I understand.
old,
I understand.
and,
Yes, sir.
and the thing is, we don't talk,
Right,
because
right,
you know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
Because
right.
my whole thing is, what are we gonna talk about?
Exactly, exactly.
I'm a square. You know what I'm saying? Your daily conversation is completely different than mine. I'm talking about my kids and these dogs, and you know what I'm saying. So like that's a thing that is it's a separation. Just knowing where you at in life, man. It's different, man. As you get older. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Did you have people coming up that did you ever find diamonds in the rough out there? Besides your queen, of course. You know what I mean? That helped you out along the way, far as consoling in any way. Because like that's a name I gave you last night in my head. AKA that's my counselor. That's my counselor though too. That's my counselor. Like I see him as being my counselor on some shit. But like anybody that you had to talk to and they had some sense and they understood you that stand out in your mind through your experiences.
Man, a lot of people, man, a whole
that you might
bunch
want
of
to give a
people.
shout out to, you know what I mean? Because they ain't heard from you in a minute. That you know what I mean? They, boom, boom, boom.
Shoot. Pretty much all my homeboys, man, because all my homeboys, we build just like me and you build, just like me and Drake build. Like I got a partner that we went to college together. And I'm talking about, man, we done fell out, we done did all types of stuff, but that is my brother. You know what I'm saying? And all my friends, we don't have to talk to each other for years. And we could pick up the phone right now and it'd be like nothing ever happened, like we ain't missed a beat. But my homeboy Pop, you know what I'm saying? My homeboy Pop, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Pop.
Not your Pop, but
I understand what you're saying, your homeboy Pop, but like a younger Pop. I got what you saying.
Yeah.
We had Pops in the neighborhood, shit, Pop, little Pops, young Pops, and shit. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I used to make him mad because I used to always say I'm babysitting him. We out there running the streets together and all types of stuff, man. But man, that's my homeboy.
Pop, some niggas name Pop is not because of the age, goddammit. It's another reason why they name Pop.
Yeah, and I mean he younger than me, and we both went our ways, man. But I'm talking about when I opened my restaurant up, man. He my technician. All the game that I have when it comes to technology, for the most part, is coming directly from him.
Okay.
So he's been a major influence for me. He helped me a lot along the way, man. A lot along the way, man. And most of my influence, man, has come from my home, from my circle, like the homeboys that I've been around, man. Because we go through the tough times together. Because I didn't have that, like real overseers when it comes to mentors, man. I was that kid that the blind leading the blind, man. You know what I'm saying?
You finding your way. You finding your way. The world is yours. The world is yours. But you're gonna take your bumps and bruises, though. You're gonna take your bumps and bruises.
Yeah, so most of the knowledge I got is from that. I can tell you, don't, just like you were saying the other day, don't do that. I can tell you why.
I told you. That's one thing I can say. If you watch me closely and listen closely, you will know what not to do out this motherfucker. That's for sure.
Nah, for real, bro.
Because sometimes I do the shit. I do the wrong shit a lot. You dig what I'm saying? But like I don't mean no harm. You know what I mean? And yo, keep on rolling though, brother. You rolling, bro.
Yeah,
I never did in a pile of two, boy. Shit.
Yeah, man.
You need to bring that pile out more often, my nigga. You need to bring that pile out more often.
It's all good, man. But bro. Man, and like man, it's crazy because like I move around, I moved around so much, and then I had to sit down for a minute. It's no secret or whatnot, man. I had to sit down for a little 10-year bid, man, to do my thing, man. And came home. I came home after doing a little over half of that, man. And before I went down, it was like they had just came out with MySpace. When I come home, They got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They took me to the phone store to Sprint to get a phone. I was like, man, just give me a flip phone. This shit scary to me. Like, you know, I ain't know what to do, but like it took me a minute to come back around, man. And like in that time span and all the places that I've been, like everybody online, you know, everybody maneuver. So it took me a while to try to catch up. But you know, just getting back in the mix. But a lot of the game I got was, you know, reading books, man. I read a whole bunch of books, man. Because
some of them you read. Name some of them that you read.
Oh man, the first book I read when I was down, man, was a book named Cooked by Jeff Henderson. Cause it's like, man, like, you know, if you ever had to sit down for a minute, man, and you young and you inexperienced with that type of life, man, like your mind spinning, you trying to figure things out, man. And man, I got that book, and it was a dude, he from San Diego. He came up in the 80s. And early 80s, man, when it was freebase, and he got jammed up. He was doing this thing. He got jammed up. Went to the feds, and learned how to cook in the feds. And when he came home, without getting it, you know, becoming a chef, he became a chef without the accreditation, and started really making money and stuff like that. Man, it was like a comforting book. Like, man, is life after this? Like, you know what I'm saying? You can do something. Yeah. So then I just started running through books, man. You know, and man, that's why I like. And that was highly influential. Another book that kind of changed my whole sight was Midnight by Sister Soldier.
Midnight by Sister Soldier. Okay, what was that about?
Hey, man. So it's a like story mode, and it's like it's about a family that moved to America from Sudan, and they're Muslim, and the father was a counselor to the president or the whoever the head guy was in Sudan at the time. So it's a mother, a son, and a daughter, and they moved to New York, and it's about, you know, the struggles of becoming acclimated to America.
Yeah.
When you so strong in your morals and values, and it shows like young black men how to maneuver around all the chaos. And it's kind of in story mode, and like it's so much game in that bad boy. It is so much game in that bad boy. And if y'all, you know what I'm saying, I always say it, man. If you got a young son, man, that is a book to put them on, man. Midnight.
I'm gonna put my son on that jump. Midnight, and I wrote Cook down too. Yeah, that's what's up.
Those were the ones that kind of like because I was reading. I read a whole bunch of books, but those two books right there, man, kind of like let me know it was something more to it, you know. But
real talk, bro. Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? You know, and making that commitment to go the path that I went, you know, that led me there, like it was a full commitment. That's why I say, while everybody else was like working at McDonald's and doing the simple stuff, they making it. I decided to do this. Now what do you do after the fact? So coming home, I had to figure life out, man. You know?
How long? It wasn't no easy road when you got out. It wasn't no easy road to get your life together. I'm taking it.
Nope. Hell no. I worked at Buffalo Wild Wings for a year, making making like $250 every 2 weeks. And you know, I had, you know, for a little bit, I still had my hand in the cookie jar. And,
I got
you know what I'm saying? But I'm focused. Yeah, I'm focused now. But you know, they would get like, man, they were giving out you know, I'm searching, man. They giving out free Class B CDLs if you take this program in the city. I'm there. I went and got my Class B CDL. I told everybody at work. I said, man, they're giving out for Class B CDL. Ain't nobody gonna get it. I went and got that, and then I had to hustle up on some funds because I couldn't get a job with that Class B. Nobody would hire me with no experience. So I said, forget it. I went and got my Class A, and when I got my Class A, I had to pay cash up front because of my history or whatnot. So I had to do that, man.
So you had to grind hard to get some extra money to pay for that. And you already strapped. I got you. I got you. And probably had dabble and shit, which means you got to survive that shit just to make yourself a good life, a straight life, a straight legal life. When did you start getting the hair cutting thing down in jail, or you was always a cutting hair?
Nah, and I cut my hair every now and then in high school, man. Nah, it's just the fact of is for me. You want to think about. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Figuring life out. Okay, I'm coming home. I have no skill.
Yes, sir.
I have nothing. What is the fastest way that I can get on my feet and get into some careers? Okay, Class A CDL, Class B CDL. You can get both of those in 3.5 weeks. That's a career. Okay, why not have that under your belt? You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's one thing. And they hire convicted felons. All right, so just trying to get as many things under your belt that I can. Being a barber is nothing. It's no different than the street game. You your own boss. You can control your own hours. You don't have to, for those who be blowing or nothing, you never have to take a piss test. You're not filling out any applications. You could drop me off in Brazil. I can't speak the language, but if you can explain to me what you need, I could have some money in my pocket.
Yes,
so
sir.
I could be anywhere in the world and utilize that talent or skill.
Yes, sir.
Not talent, skill.
Yes,
and
sir.
it's one of the oldest professions in the world. So just having little small stuff to where your no's become stronger than your yeses. You know what I'm saying? Because being able to say no and mean it means something in life. A lot of us can't say no. You know what I'm saying? And mean it. A lot of, especially at your job and all that other stuff, man. And just try and after I got after I had the restaurant and started dibbling and dabbling in entrepreneurship, once you get that, then you feel that freedom. It's a different feeling, man. So you kind of try to steer your way in ways where you can keep that no as strong as you possibly can. So being a barber, having my Class A CDLs, they were giving out I got certified to do taxes because they were trying to hire me to they try to run game on me at Liberty or whatever that is, man. They said we're giving out free certifications if you want to work for us. I said cool. I took the course, and then he said we'll start you at $10, and that was the day I quit. So I got but you gotta redo that every year. So I just keep looking for little stuff like that where you can get you can have more control of your life, having little side hustles that can turn into careers.
Yes, sir. Real jewels. Real jewels.
Yeah.
All right. Now, I know you a car man and shit like that.
Yeah.
I know it's almost getting time and you cooking like a motherfucker. Like I said, it's jumping in the Impala. I love this shit. So check it. Like the different cars you had and Bulldogs. What I want to know is, what are the cars you drove that stand out in your memory, and how many, like the different Bulldogs you had, the different names of the dogs that rode in the car with you, if there were any. If they were any.
Yeah. So as far as cars, it's only two of them that stick out to, well, three of them that stick out to me. That was an 82 Sedan DeVille Lac. That was my first car that I bought. I had that. I had like it was already done before I got it. And it wasn't even done well, but it was clean. It was clean. It had little 12s in it, and it was clean, man. It was burgundy, whatnot. I had that. Then next car is my Bourbon. That was my baby. That was Man, we were traveling across country in that bad boy, weekend to weekend, and man, yeah, and that was my first taste of really the card game as far as investing and learning about it, man. Because I put a lot into that truck, man. The boys was breaking into my shit left and right.
Hold up, but before you get on your baby though, like hold on, the 82 joint. It was an 82 joint, you said?
Yeah.
All right, so
yeah.
Did you have a dog ever ride with you in there?
No.
Oh, all right, go ahead. All right, okay, go ahead.
No, the bourbon.
Okay, the bourbon. Okay, who got the bourbon with you?
Yeah. Man, damn near every pup I had, man.
Okay. How many? The bourbon helped raise them pups and shit, huh?
Because I was running through them at that time. I'd say about maybe 15. But
15 of them. Yeah. Okay, 15 of them. They was used to riding in the truck, then, huh?
Yeah. Not all at one time though. You know
I know what you're saying. You're talking about through the time you had the bourbon. I got you.
Yeah, but whose bourbon it belonged to was Boomer. Yeah, it was my that was my little, that was his. Man, I get out that bourbon, man, and because I kept him with me everywhere I went. I kept him with me because he was just retarded, man. He didn't he didn't listen. He listened, but he didn't listen. He wasn't smart, but he was man, like I say, man, he was just a beast. Like, you know, as far as the way he acted, like, you know, and I would get out, and it was to the point where if I can't take him with me, I'm not going. So if I gotta go to the grocery store, I'm in and out, and wherever I'm going, he with me.
Yes,
and I would go in the grocery store, I come out, he leaning on the horn. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you retarded ass mother man, God.
He was doing it on purpose?
Yeah, as soon as I leave, he's leaning on the horn. Man, I'm talking about, I'm changing my battery left and right, all types of stuff. People looking at me crazy, like, yeah, bro, retarded. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's
broke
man.
The glass, broke the glass, trying to get out to get after me. You know, yeah.
What color was he? What color was he?
He was a bully. He was the old school. He was an old school bully.
What color?
Yeah. Blue. I got a picture of him right here. I got a picture of him with my little brother.
Yeah, salute the Boomer, man. Salute the Boomer, man.
Yeah. You know the old schools. Yeah. That's him right there.
Salute the Boomer. There you go. Yeah. But no, Boomer wasn't playing. Boomer wasn't playing. He said bourbon was his too, goddammit. Leaning on the motherfucking horn and all that shit. Yeah. Salute.
That's my little brother right there, man.
Yeah. Salute, little bro. What's his name? Ed? Is that Ed?
Yeah.
Salute Ed. Salute Ed. I be hearing him on the shows. Yeah. Salute. Yeah. Yes, man. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up, man. Yeah, man. Shit, man. It was a pleasure. Hey, Dre probably over there bitch steaming at us right now. But like we at the big boy table eating potato salad with raisins in it and stuff like that. You don't like these. You don't like this stuff. So like, you know what I mean? Is you even still there? Is you there, Dre?
Yeah. And let me tell you something. The only thing I would want to say is, man, it was a good cook. I can't stand for people to tell me how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand. Man, I was proud, man. You know what I'm saying? At first, I don't want everybody to know my brother like I know my brother, but you know what I'm saying? I was proud, so I just shut up and listen. You know what I'm saying? I shut up and let it cook happen. But so mind your business.
Hey, salute, man. Salute to the people at the cookout, man. Thanks for riding. Look, you know, go ahead, talk, bro. Go ahead, do you?
My wife, I think my wife said she called me schizo. She said I'm a schizo.
I heard it down there saying she was having a ball on your ass down there. She was saying all types of shit. She was schooling us in too on different shit about you. Yeah. You know, I always be peeping with the queen be saying, nigga, she was down there telling the people. Yeah. That's what's up, man. But salute to you again, man. Salute you, man. Like I say, man, like a real brother to me, man. And this show, this cookout was dedicated to you, boy. So salute you, man, and your family, and because I know they played a major part of what you are today. You did. So, you know,
yes, sir.
good to let you, thank you for letting me ride in the Impala and smoke in this jump. But yeah, we could go ahead and wrap it up though, bro. Do your thing like you usually do.
Yes, sir. You know what it is, man. It's your boy Big A back in here like I left my wallet and keys, man. You know what it is. Hey, we got that digital dog of the week coming up tomorrow, man. If y'all ain't got y'all shots, today is the last day. And we got the digital dog show coming up at the end of the month with over $600 in cash, free cash. I mean, not free, but cash giveaways to all the winners of each category. And we got the dog of the month. Dog of the week has a chance of being the dog of the month at the end of the month. Big A gonna give you a free t-shirt, not a free t-shirt, an earned t-shirt. And what else we got going on? We got Elevated Perspective coming up next. We also got the Obedience Challenge. Dre, when does the Obedience Challenge happen?
So it's been released simultaneously with the Digital Dog Show. Right now,
Okay.
no entry fat. A lot of people don't even know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? So we got to do another how-to video on that. But yeah, maybe y'all stay tuned for that one.
What you should do is you should re-upload the last Obedience Challenge.
Hey, just like I told Toyo, don't tell me how to do it. Don't tell me what I don't do them. What you should do.
Right in that.
Hey, look.
Noted.
What you should do is take your
Gotcha. Check, please. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, what he said. And we got what else we got going on, man? Too much to even talk about. Yeah, too much to even talk. Yeah. Oh, and if you ain't a member, what you doing, man? Come on, be part of this movement. It only take $1, man. $1 a month start, man. But other than that, man, that's it for me. Yes, sir.
Hey, look, bro. I just want to say, man, I be clapping for all my brothers, man. I can't always make all their shows, man, but yo, I be at the gym rolling. I appreciate this, Toyo. This was therapeutic, bro. I know there's a lot of people in the chat that can relate to Big A's story, man. I'm just glad I'm glad I was in the back seat of the Impala catching that secondhand smoke. You know, I'm the little brother. I'm catching that secondhand smoke while they blowing trees.
He caught me off guard with that one. Yeah. Man, salute to it.
Y'all can have that potato salad up front, though. Just give me them Girl Scout cookies.
I got you. Man. Yeah, man. Yes,
so I guess we head on over to Elevated then. So it's Bulldog community. Y'all already know. Y'all stay royal. I'ma stay loyal. Y'all catch me over at the Big Hill Fam. If I ain't with my brothers, y'all catch me over at YouTube at the Big Hill Fam. And y'all can hit that cash app too, so a nigga can eat. Salute. Let's get it.
Salute. Hey.
Yeah. Beat drop, slow head, not flow.
Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Sack it from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breathe for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die. Started with Boogeyman, ghost in the chain, locked in the game, never move for fame. Old mountain lions run deep in the flame. Sock about the fire, Michonne brought the name. Then came Fat Boy, muscle in the frame. Man, hard, put respect on the name. Shotgun smooth, but the work insane. Sugar sweet jit, but a bite ain't tame. Kiki in the back, had a game in the veins. Gatorade heavy, running straight through the rain. Red Ninja close, watch him work in the lane. Renegade rider can't hold that chain. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Sock it from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breathe for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die. Ain't no luck, just grit and grind. Every dog here put work in time. Lady Rage got that fire in her eyes. Red alert taught us how to recognize signs. Blood heavy like a 2-ton chain. Everything proven, no need to explain. They asked what's in it, that yellow campaign. Built off real, we don't fake no strain. Second with the flame, Michonne lit the wick. If you know, then you know that line too slick. From the field to the show, every move so thick you can't blueprint this. It's the legacy pick. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Second from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breathe for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone his pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die.